said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking for space, it's Whittington. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, what a caught! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, you find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bryant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it.
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off Play action. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Moore to the air. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. That's caught. It's Moore. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the sneak for it. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Moore will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Whittington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
Moore will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Trojans team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Stewart. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Moore will throw. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Snagged out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. More to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Bears the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Benson.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense, and what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Give to the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And those 2 couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Hughes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give is to Taylor. He breaks a tackle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Holds it in. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Snags it quickly on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Moore will throw. Got it set up on the outside. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Ducks are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, it's Hughes. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Touch pass on the run. Creates a little space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. With the catch, it's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's running free down the middle. Inside the touchdown Ducks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Minnesota, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Slithers into space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I mean, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Taylor has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got it in the middle, it's Tracy.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Stewart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Whittington. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.